In this demonstration, we will show you how to use the state comparative maps and dashboards on the ECHO website to view environmental compliance and enforcement data and trends on national and state levels. You'll learn more about how to access and use these tools, and we'll walk through several example use cases. The state comparative maps provide a high-level view of key environmental compliance and enforcement indicators. To access the state comparative maps, click on the Create Maps tile on the ECHO homepage, then select the State Comparative Maps link. The Comparative Maps and Dashboard homepage contains additional information on the purpose of the maps and describes the latest functionality, how to use the maps and dashboards, known problems, and planned future enhancements. From the State Comparative Map page, you can choose to view maps related to air, hazardous waste, or water. You can filter the compliance and enforcement data displayed on the map based on a variety of criteria. For example, you can choose an agency or facility type to display, or filter on regulated facilities, inspections, violations, enforcement actions, and more. In many cases, the map view can be adjusted to show either the number or percentage of facilities affected. Select the Help link for more information about each of the maps and their data sources. You can find critical information about the data and state program assessment in the About the Data and Assessing State Performance section, directly under the map. In this example, we will use the hazardous waste map to review reported facility violations in Pennsylvania and Ohio for 2014. Note that information on this tab is available for several years of data. We'll select EPA for the agency and large for the facility type. To refine the search even more, we will click on the violations header and select Facilities with New Violations. For the map view, we will use the default selection of Number. Finally, clicking on the Refresh Map button will generate our filtered map. Clicking on the state of Pennsylvania shows us that there are 9 large facilities with new violations reported in 2014, whereas clicking on Ohio shows us 11 large facilities with new violations for that same year. In this view, you can also click on the dashboard links to jump directly to the state or national ECHO dashboards. The map data can be downloaded by clicking on the Download Map Data button. Next, we'll look at the state and national dashboards. The dashboards can be accessed from the ECHO homepage, from the navigation menu found at the top of any ECHO page, or from the State Comparative Maps page. The dashboards visually depict enforcement and compliance data. They allow multiple metrics to be monitored and displayed at a summary level, while offering additional supporting data at a more granular level. The dashboards on the ECHO website track both the facility and regulatory agency performance as it relates to compliance with and enforcement of environmental standards. The dashboards are arranged by program and include air, drinking water, hazardous waste, pesticides, and water. Each dashboard has 2 different dashboard views. The Activity Dashboard presents statistics on inspections, violations, and enforcement actions. The Performance Dashboard presents rates of activity, state-level statistics, and national averages. In the Pesticides Dashboard, the Worker Protection Standard View presents statistics on inspections, violations and enforcement actions for agricultural operations, and farm workers and pesticide handlers covered by the Worker Protection Standard. The Establishments Dashboard presents the same statistics for the regulated pesticide-producing establishments. The Help link is specific to each dashboard. Help pages describe how to use the dashboard and what the dashboard data represent. Let's take a closer look at the Water Dashboard. This dashboard presents interactive charts describing facilities, inspections, violations, enforcement actions, and penalties. Clicking on individual plots displays detailed underlying data. For our first example, we will use the Water Dashboard to review inspections conducted in Alabama between 2011 and 2016. In the Activity Dashboard view, we can see the overall trend for inspections conducted by the state or EPA by type of facility. Let's take a closer look at inspections conducted at non-major facilities in the fiscal year 2016. In the underlying data, we can review additional details for all 1,122 facilities inspected in fiscal year 2016. To add context to these statistics, let's review inspections using the Performance Dashboard. In the Inspections chart, we can review the percentage of non-major facilities inspected annually in Alabama between fiscal years 2011 and 2016. Here we can also see the state and EPA national average. You can print a chart by selecting the Print link below the chart. You can export the underlying data for any chart by selecting the Export link below the chart. Format choices for export include Excel and data in comma or tab separated format. In our next example, we'll focus on drinking water data. We will continue using the state of Alabama for this example. We'll select the Activity Dashboard and review the Violations chart. For this example, we are interested in public water systems with health-based violations. This chart tells us the number of systems over the past 5 years with violations related to health criteria. By clicking on the bar for 2015, we can drill down to review a list of facilities with health-based violations in 2015. For our final example, we will switch to the Performance Dashboard view and look at public water systems with site visits. In this view, we can compare the national average for site visits to the percent of sites visited by the state of Alabama in the past 5 years. To further refine searches on the Drinking Water Dashboard, you can use Advanced Search Criteria by clicking on the View Search Criteria drop-down box. The Advanced Search allows you to search on additional criteria, including EPA region, public water supply size, water source, and public water supply type. This concludes our demonstration. Remember that additional information can be found in the help pages for the state comparative maps and the dashboards. Thank you for your interest in using the ECHO State Comparative Maps and Dashboards. Please use the Contact Us form for questions about this demonstration or about the maps and dashboards that were the focus of this tutorial.